There's 69,000 channel points. Holy smokes. More than I have. Cheese is your downfall? Iram is the same way. She loves cheese. Like, loves cheese. But for me, I'm kind of like...
She'll be able to see most of the campus from there.
Hit or miss. Depends. I just want to see if there's anything out here that we can take, but I'm not seeing anything. Oh, Walty's gonna get fat. This is from McPettin. Wait. Oh, there is stuff.
Stay, Callus. What kind of name is Callus anyway?
Not my fault you forgot to ask Tommy his name.
Callus.
What? Do we know why it's named Callus?
I'll stay with Callus.
I hate that name. Well, scoot.
Is that like based on one of the comics she's reading or something? Oh my god. Walty? This is from Hambrew. It's from her comics, maybe? That's what I'm guessing. I'm gonna see if I can get inside this thing, but I don't think so.
I'll be right back.
I'll be here.
Scooch.
I like red wine. Not really. I'm not much of a drinker. I'm not much of a red wine drinker. Or wine in general, for that matter.
Pick up.
You? I think you've asked me that before. I'm guessing you're a big wine drinker. The Bighorns. Classic. Ooh, look what it is. I like chocolate milk. Yeah, I do actually. There's got to be tools in here, right? I feel like we're due for an upgrade. Whiskey over wine? Yeah, once in a while.
So, these places, people would live here and just study, even though they were.
Oh yeah, she has no idea.
Study, party, and find themselves. Figure out what they wanted to do with their lives.
Yeah, I'm not seeing any tools here. Just kind of a bummer.
Okay. This is a good spot.
Only started drinking wine over Christmas. Giggles and headaches. Yeah. Headaches being the worst part. El Diablo seems really expensive to upgrade, but it's probably worth it. Let's take a reload speed here on the hunting rifle. We can take a reload speed here, and we'll save the rest until we can get to the level 4 upgrades. In the center of the workbench room, there's a thing. Oh, shit. Ooh. Okay. A flamethrower. Now we're talking. I don't think I would have saw that, to be honest. Every college has one of those. It's a must-have in every dorm. Let's keep going higher. Never mind. Chat, how are you guys doing? Are you guys hanging in there? Things going okay?
Scoot back.
$2 a.m. Come on. Oh, that's early for you. You're fine. You're fine. I'm gonna keep you up till about 3 a.m. How's that?
It's getting chilly.
It's that time of year.
How much all this
people do you think
equipment
are there?
weighs that we're carrying?
Fireflies. I mean,
I reckon it takes quite a crew to run that operation.
do you think there'll be other people my age?
I'm not sure.
Because like without any like real food and sustenance, it's gotta be
Sounds like
exhausting.
Stay with the horse. I'll go through. Yes, I don't want him running off. I'll be right back.
At least 100 pounds.
Looks like someone jerry-rigged this thing. No juice.
We'll follow it.
I'll see if I can get the power back on.
We had to rig up the door to the generator upstairs. Please use it sparingly as we're running out of gas. Let's check this side first. Oh, yep, maybe. There we go. Look how many health bars we have. Can never die now. Oh. Holy shit, there's like... Whoa. That's exactly how I like my zombies. Just like a little crispy.
And that's that.
And that's that. That's referring to our ammo for the flamethrower. And that's that. Okay. You got me on that one. You got me on that one. Thanks, Enforcer. Is there anything happening? Oh. Talus Aurelius. Thanks, man. Appreciate that. This is gonna bring all the boys to the yard, isn't it? It's not that loud? Well, I mean, they can apparently hear me shuffling on the ground, so... let's take this way. I'm surprised the generator doesn't cause more problems.
Hey, I was thinking I would have wanted to be an astronaut.
That a fact.
Yeah. Can you imagine being up there all by yourself? Would have been cool.
That would freak me out, actually.
I'm just saying. What about you? What do you want to do?
When I was
Dark
a
One,
kid, I used
we're not
to
going to
wanna
talk about
be,
any Last of Us 2 spoilers, okay?
A singer.
Shut up.
No, serious.
Sing something.
No.
Come on, I won't
Okay.
laugh.
I don't think so.
Joel, please.
Do it, Joel.
Scoot back.
Okay, cool. Thanks. Oh, please be a door.
Scoot on back.
What do you think about the Chernobyl director doing the Last of Us TV series? If that actually happens, that would be so cool. I really hope that the success that The Witcher had encourages a lot of TV adaptations of other games. Like, I think The Last of Us would be good. The risk is they go too much like The Walking Dead.
Scoot back.
And they just do what The Walking Dead did. You know what I mean? You'd have to do something totally different.
Aw, are those monkeys?
Yeah, a whole mess of them.
Where are they? Oh, here. Jeez. But you couldn't just do the exact same story, right? You couldn't just tell the Joel and Ellie story, because there's no fun in that. Subnautica as a TV adapt would be grand. You think so? I don't know. I feel like that game is played for... Like, the story is okay. It's cool. I feel like that game's more about, like, discovery. That does much better as a game than it does as a... as something that you would just watch for entertainment. Oh, nice. Health kits are 67% stronger, which we need because we have much more health to heal now. But since we'll never get hit with any bullets, pretty much doesn't even matter. Horizon Zero Dawn would be a great... Yeah, you know what? I could see that. Horizon Zero Dawn would be actually really cool. The imagery in that game is neat. What you could do with like CGI for the enemies and stuff would be super neat. And as long as it wasn't like Michael Bay directed, it could be super cool, I think. Game adaptations into movies and shows often flop because they focus too much on story.
First time seeing a
instead of what made the game great in the first place, which most often is gameplay. I don't know if that's true. Like, do you have any examples, Cerebral? I kind of feel like that's something that's like... There haven't been very many adaptations. That's the thing. What about a Dishonored adaptation? Maybe. I think that would be a situation where, to Cerebral's point, like, the gameplay is really what makes that fun, right? And if you, to have a really cool story in that world would be tough.
Firefly. Joel, look.
I see it. Oh, cool.
See it.
This is good.
I see
First sign of fireflies.
Metro adaptation would be really cool. That would be super cool. I read one of the Metro books, and I really liked that. I could see how you could turn that into a really good movie.
Get him.
A movie I remember from when I was younger that released based on a video game was Mortal Kombat. And at the time, I really liked it. If I watched it now, it'd probably be a cringe fest, but... They also made a Super Mario Brothers movie, I believe.
Let's try that gate.
Disconnect generator when not on duty. Let me guess.
Yourself.
I'm not, you know what? I'm not even going to try the gate. We know it's not going to work.
There it is. This won't budge.
Oh yeah, Street Fighter. Street Fighter, I liked it. I liked Street Fighter for what it was. Infected. What does that say? Oh, slipping through here. Need to reinforce all stadium and bookstore exits. Getting slammed here. Must beef up barricades. Sniper's nest. Do I get to go to a sniper's nest again? You know what game we should play on stream sometime? Is one of the sniper elites. Just for something fun, because like, man, is that ever... It's like when you can pull off a good sniper elite mission. Oh, the slow motion shots through the testicles. Like, I know I sound like I'm just 12 years old, but I don't care. That's one of the most satisfying things ever. Look at this. We're in the presence of royalty. This day and age, if you're gonna have a multi-monitor setup, this is like a Pentium 2, maybe a Pentium 1, Windows 3.1 probably on this bad boy. He's got 3 speakers and a sub. This is probably from the boxes we saw earlier in that other... This is probably who those thieves sold their stereo system to. And they just kept the box. You guys remember that? You probably don't, because you're all bots and I'm just talking to myself. Sniper Elite 4. I remember playing Sniper Elite with Linus 117 back in the day. That was a really fun time. Okay, so this is January, middle of January. 9 goddamn months of waiting and still nothing. No word from anyone. Found some additional cans of food in the dining commons. They won't last. Had an incident at the Eastern Hall barricade, but everything's still secure. I caught a glimpse of a group of these things running around. I saw one that looked like Heather. Maybe it was Heather. Fuck. Since batteries are running short, they're now only listening to their radio once a night. I gave up on that since the last broadcast. It's been 3 fucking months. Why do they bother? Cheryl was smoking out yesterday. Said she needed it. She got pissed when I threw out the stash. She doesn't get it. We need to keep a clear head here. Someone's going to have to go into town and get more supplies. It's probably going to be me. Last entry.
Wonder how long you held out.
Hey, Jero. My favorite J name. How's it going, man? Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Jero, where are you from again?
Spores.
Oh. In my opinion, stories that from series can be adapted well. For example, I'd love to see the Mona Lisa Halo story be adapted into a horror movie. That'd be an interesting twist. I don't really know the Halo story Or like you're talking about Mona Lisa in reference to Halo. No idea. Okay, game on. Okay. Chat, I need to be focused here. I gotta be focused. Clean up before you leave. Some people are not obeying that rule. Holy frick. I feel like they're right on me. Frick. There is one right there too. Oh, this is probably the end. I don't know if I can sneak past this one. Oh, that little glitch that they do, I hate that. That's so creepy. Okay, I'm going. Oh my god. Oh my god. Shit. Gotta get that tape. Oh, fuck. He's right on me. Oh my god, another one. Okay. Mental Mansion? Is that what I think it is? Oh, shit. Do these guys operate the same as clickers? Like, can I sneak past this guy? Or is he gonna see me? This door is gonna get me killed. I can't even back off this door. Oh yeah, I can. Shit. I have a plan. Guys, I have a plan. Okay? Listen to him! Holy frick! Holy shit, Joel! Guys? Oh, we did it. We did it. We did it. We frickin' did it. That was tense. That was something else. Okay, so we got to the other side of these doors, basically, right? Weren't we down in that hallway, like rooms 202, 203? Maybe not. Maybe it's the other side. That was juicy. Yeah, and like you can't. The thing is to fight that guy. It's not worth it if you can avoid it. Way too much ammo. And then you'd have to, if you fight him, you have to fight, I don't know, a dozen other clickers. It's a pass from me. Take the faster healing here. Clickers are super durable. Yeah, exactly. So you either have to get like a perfect shotgun head shot on every clicker and somehow avoid the what's that guy called? A bloater or a boomer?
More infected. I'm fine.
Bloater, yeah. So then he'd be chucking his like pus balls at you. That's too. I don't like that at all. Yeah. Oh yeah, Gears are boomers. That's right. That Gears Tactics had some cool enemies. I'll say that. Here's an example of something that doesn't need to exist in this game. Like starting these generators that way. I think a single button press would do.
You did it!
Yeah. Come on through.
Those clickers. You think they were fireflies?
No, I don't think so.
Why would they have infected so close to the lab?
Well, Bill used them as a form of defense. Maybe they're doing the same.
Yeah,
that's
I
fair.
can see that.
Yeah, like when he had those, when we ran into those sound traps that Bill set up. And also we had, I think there were sound traps in that bunker where we saw they were teaching the kids and stuff. Because yes, it alerts you that somebody's there, but it also draws the zombies towards you, or towards the enemy that's infiltrating your base. It's kind of a cool setup. Hey, Rallycat. I did it again, yay me. Thanks for streaming. Hey, you're welcome. Thank you so much for being here. I appreciate it.
No, nothing.
Yeah, I'd expect to see someone by now. Let's get inside.
XCOM Chimera Squad was a disappointment. The end was like any other boss, which was frustrating. I see your point in the bosses for sure. But what I loved about Chimera Squad... Hey, stumbling tornado. What I loved about Chimera Squad was that they took a
You ever been to one of
chance
these?
on a totally different formula.
Yeah.
No, not as a student, at least.
And the
Why not?
gameplay was really enjoyable because of that. At least for somebody like me who
I
has
had
like
Sarah when I was
hundreds of
pretty young.
hours in XCOM 2.
Were you married?
For a while.
What happened?
Okay.
Too much?
Too much.
Too much. Like, that has me... What XCOM Chimera Squad did was got me so excited for an eventual XCOM 3. I don't think they're going to end up doing the same turn order stuff. Because just like anything else, that can... You kind of learn how to manipulate it to your advantage. But, man...
Going back.
Just new cool ideas, different mechanics. It was fun. Tumbling Tornado, thanks again, buddy. I really appreciate it. And I really appreciate your name more than anything. Because you had to sit down at the computer one day. And you were like, okay, I gotta come up with a Twitch username. What's it gonna be? And you're like, well, what are the things that I do in my life? And
We better.
you're thinking to yourself, well, I shit a lot, so there's that. So I could work that in, but shit's too aggressive. You don't want to say poop because it's too childish. But turd can work. Turd, that's a winner. We got turd. But then you tried to put turd in, and Twitch was like, nope, that name's been taken. God damn it.
Scoot.
And so then, you're like, what else do I do? Well, I could go Turdnado, like a play on Sharknado, right? So you tried that too, but of course gone, because the first 12-year-old on Twitch was like, oh, I'll take Turdnado. Easy. And then, obviously, you're a gymnast. Because...
Hey, what about over there?
Yeah, that looks like a way in.
Ooh, nice. Obviously, you're a gymnast.
Let's go.
And so you're like, you know what? Maybe I'll put like backflip Turdnado, taken. You could put somersault Turdnado, taken. And then you'd be like, you know what? Actually, I'm going to try tumbling Turdnado. And to your amazement, tumbling Turdnado was available. And thus your name was born. And you never looked back, did you? You were proud of it. And still are to this day. As you should be. Because it's a work of art. And you obviously put a lot into it. Now, am I right? Or am I right? Wait, hold up. Devin VD West. Now that Twitch, that name... Okay, so here's what I'll do. I'll analyze the names that come in as subs for the rest of the day, okay?
Scoot back.
Devin VD West. It's quite clear that your name is Devin. Otherwise, you're some type of psychopath. And I hope that your last name isn't West.
It's
Because
rusted shut. I'll have to find another way.
I wouldn't recommend
Maybe we
doing
can get
that.
over it.
If we can get over it. Elsewhere. Thank you. So I'm just going to go with the fact that your name was... You were born as Devin West. And you have VD in the middle for venereal disease because you think STIs are funny. Okay, how the frick do I get over here? Hosty Madeo, thanks for gifting 3 subs. I don't know what Madeo means, so that's problematic. But toasty, you would think, is obviously a reference to toast, which is what happens to bread when you put it in the oven or a toaster. But no, in this case, it's toasty as in warm or hot in some languages. Oh, is this... Oh, do we push the car in this scenario? No? That would have been too easy. Can I, like, boost her? How the frick do we do this? Hold on. Can I move this dumpster? Got a handle. Yeah, there we go. So I don't know what Medeo is. So I really can't comment on that. Marching band in high school had my skin looking 5 shades darker, so the nickname Toasty came about. Yeah, see? I knew it. I knew it. I was actually going to say like a tan or something. Mother in Korean? It means toasty mom. Okay, yeah, that makes sense. Toasty mom. Hunic Helducan, thank you for gifting a sub to Horsehead Guy. Hunic Helducan. It's more of a an Icelandic name, Hunic Helducan. And it's more of a play on, hey there, hold my hand, which is a reference to the famous Beatles song, I Want to Hold Your Hand. And if you translate that, thank you for clearing that up, Tornado. He said, spot on the tornado, Sharknado. Not so much on the gymnast part. Tumbling because it sounds funny to see a tumbling tornado full of turds. That's good, too. Hey, what in the hell? Like... Oh, let me guess. This thing again? So yeah, Hunic Helducan is like an Icelandic phrase for the Beatles song. And that's... If you don't see that, then... I don't know. I don't know what's wrong with you guys, but that's clearly the reference. Cisco's 97. Well, that's easy. That's super, super easy. You were born in 97, which makes you... What? How old would you be? 23? So 23 years old. Maybe 24, depending on what month. And the Cisco's part is obviously that your parents work for the Cisco Corporation, which is a huge food distributor. Food and paper products, coffee, all that kind of stuff. And I know that because my dad works for Cisco.
Let's look around.
And so that's pretty obvious. You're like, oh, I'm going to put down where my parents work and my year of birth. Boom.
Hello?
Errata. Thanks for gifting one to Chubby Rabbit. Errata. Now that's Latin for many errors. Errata means an ongoing array of errors. And you probably just tried to put something like Turnado in, but obviously we know from our previous discussion that was taken. And after many errors and trying to register that name, you decided, you know what? I'm just gonna go Latin on his ass, and I'm gonna go with many arrays of errors, which is errata. Now the 304 is questionable. I'm leaning towards area code. But I also don't know what area code that could be. The area code in Saskatchewan is 306. You might have tried 306 if you're from Saskatchewan, but there's not many people in Saskatchewan that know how to use the internet. So that's probably not the case. However, 304 area code. Does that exist, chat?
All right, let's see what we got.
Okay, I'm getting very concerned. I'm getting very concerned that I'm missing these upgrade levels. Because we've been at 3 for many benches now. And I'm worried that I'm never gonna be able to upgrade anything else that I want to upgrade. Is 304 around LA? Yeah, okay, so obviously that makes sense. It could also be many errors, a large array of errors. The most common error is error 404 on the internet. And so maybe 304 is simply a play on error 404. But then you wouldn't go Latin in one part and not in the other. So I kind of feel like I'm going to stick with my original bet that it's an area code. Thanks, Sibes. Sibes, I know his name. It's his last name. Real creative. So, mystery solved on that one. 304 is near West Virginia. Perfect. Perfect. 304 means not modified? Nah. It's definitely the area code of West Virginia. That's what it is. So, problem solved. Let's not go in there yet. What else is here? I got a whole bunch of things. The origin of Sibes is what are you? Irish? Irish? You certainly drink like you're Irish. German. Oh, well I should know that. My last name is German. Yeah, I guess. Yeah, okay, Sibes. That makes more sense. I'm gonna go with Irish though. Rogues, you've been following since Pillars of Eternity. Yet another one of my failed playthroughs that never finished. Kel's Blade. Kel's Blade is up next.
Let's keep it down until we figure out what's going on.
So, your name obviously is Kelsey. That's fine. Male, female, doesn't matter. Fits for both. And Blade, you probably like... Oh my, tell me I can make one. Yes. You can probably look around your room when you don't know what to put in, because you're like, oh, I could put in Kelsey, but like, that's so normal. Oh, yes! I could put in Kelsey, but that's normal. And like, I'm like thinking to myself like, oh, what else could I do? And you're like, oh, my friends call me Kels. Explosion radius is 2 times wider. Ooh! Yoink. Oh, that might actually be fuel. Nice. So your friends call you Kels, right? And you're looking around your room, you're like, I can't put Kels, that's obviously taken, as most basic usernames are. But then you're like, looking around your desk, you're like, Kel's scissors? No. Kel's wireless iPhone charger? No. Kel's water bottle? No. And then you looked and you saw it to your left up on the wall, and it was glimmering at you. Like a little glint, like the light was hitting it just right. The sun it was like 2 p.m. The sun was like right through the cracks of your window, just perfectly gleaming off this replica video game sword that you have on your wall from Mortal Kombat. And you were like, it has been written. My name will be Kel's Blade. And thus, you typed it in, and guess what? Kel's Blade was available. And you rejoiced. You finally had an original username that wasn't Kelsey. Where's my, here we go.
Time to go to work.
Okay, look at, finally, the power upgrade we desperately need. Let's go scope. Clip capacity. Actually, clip capacity is not... no, it doesn't... No. We're not going to do that. We'll take extra range on our sniper bow, though. Draw speed. I don't think I'm going to upgrade this. I don't know how common that's going to be. I'll take clip capacity on this one. We get lots of bullets for this thing. And let's go fire rate on the revolver. Armor piercing on this bad boy. And we're out.
Yeah. That looks good.
We're out. So Kel's blade, was I right? Or was I right? There's only one answer. Next up, we have Ex Cassius Fortis. Okay, well, this is quite clearly Latin. I've studied it like I have the blade. And Ex Cassius Fortis means the previously strong castle. Now, I don't know where that's coming from. It's probably a book that you read. It's probably coming from a book. Ex Cassius Fortis was the place that was the home to many knights of the round. And they had to defend this castle long ago. And they ended up just calling it the Old Castle of Protection.
Nothing useful.
Ain't nothing here but a bunch of medical mumbo jumbo.
I don't get it.
Mumbo
Looks
jumbo.
like they all just packed up and left in a hurry.
Maybe not all of them.
Stay close.
People on YouTube are like, what the fuck is this gameplay? Well, to be honest, like, I would be doing this exact same thing whether I was streaming it or not. Can I drop down here? No. Because this area is huge and not much is happening. So Ex Cassius Fortis, that is the answer. That's the answer. Thank you for playing. Bands Are My Life 3. You guys aren't even trying with these names anymore. You first tried to put in Bands Are My Life because you're a young musician who's played in multiple bands, and it's just, you know, unfortunately it's not working out. The fact that you're in multiple bands means you're struggling. And that's fair. Everybody struggles in a band. I've been in many bands. Bands were my life at one point. Sibes can attest to that. German Sibes. Alas, you tried to get Bands Are My Life. And what happened? Twitch was like, nay. Twitch was like, nay. Can't have that. So you're like, fine. I'll put in Bands Are My Life 2. I'm like, dude, are you kidding me? So many people have tried Bands Are My Life. And you're like, okay, fine. Bands Are My Life 97. Or 84. Or 88. The year you were born. Nope. All taken. And then your little sister came into the room and was like, try Bands Are My Life 3. And you're like, you know what? I didn't try Bands Are My Life 3. Tried 87. Tried 84. Tried 97. None of them worked. What have I got to lose? But you slept on it. You waited days.
We lost 2 more guards to infected attacks. They're about to go have another goddamn meeting about the safety of this lab. All of our equipment is here. All of our data is here. All the personnel have gotten used to living here. I'm gonna run another test. Otherwise, this incompetence will drive me insane.
Photo of his wife and dog. A little Bichon Frise. Had one of those one time. Not a fan. So, you thought about your little sister's suggestion over many nights. Sleepless nights, because you're like, I can't screw this up. I have one chance at a good username. I can't screw this up. People are going to see this name in chats, and they're going to say it, and they're going to talk about it. It needs to be good. You're like, After many days, you're like, I can't think of anything better, so I have to try it. I have to try it. And you did. And to your amazement, holy shit, Bands Are My Life 3 was not taken. And thus your username was born. You never looked back. But your little sister holds it over your head to this day. To this very day. She's like, nanner, nanner, nanner. I came up with your username because you're not creative. And I am. The downside is that now your sister's like 25 and you're like 35. So it's like way less cute, more annoying. But that was your fault because you took her suggestion. Am I right? I believe so. I know so, actually. Okay, we are being like very extensive in our search of this build. No! You're wrong. Okay, you can tell me the real origin. You can tell me the real origin. A Devil 5. Thanks for the bits. I appreciate that. A Devil 5 is pretty straightforward.
That's good, right?
We found out where they went.
The thing is, you wanted to separate yourselves from all the people that would just say devil or the devil. Because you were like, that's pretty evil and grim sounding. Like, the devil. No one wants to be that. But a devil is kind of like, it's cuter, you know? It's like, I'm a little devil. I'm just a little devil that like does devilly things.
So it's probably clickers, right?
No, clickers don't hide.
No, these are humans. Oh shit, what was that? Is this haunted? Let's get the frick out of here. So yeah, you're trying to be like cute. You probably wear like for Halloween, you probably wear like purple like devil costumes and stuff. You're like, oh, I'm so cute. I'm just like a cute little devil. Just a little devil, a little hellion. You thought maybe hellion would be good, but a devil was nicer. And then you had to put the 5 at the end because you're like, I'm a 5 out of 10. But you're a 10 in my book, by the way. Look at that. They got the X-ray one. Fungal growth on patient's brains. That's creepy. Don't let anybody ever tell you you're a 5 out of 10. Okay? So you're a 10.
Jesus.
Okay, so the monkeys were experiments here, right? They're experimenting on these things. That's right, not humans, but close. Monkeys are pretty close to humans.
Well, maybe in all that research, they turned into fucking monkeys.
Just keep searching.
I don't think so, Ellie. Radioactive Penguin 8. What was that game that... Club Penguin. You probably played Club Penguin as a kid. You don't just have a love for penguins like my grandmother does. She knits the sweaters for penguins. Probably made literally 10,000 of them. Sent them off to who knows where. To when they get caught in oil spills, they get saved and wrapped in these sweaters that old ladies make for them. Walter, if you're eating that chair, that's not cool. So it's probably something that your grandma probably does what my grandma does and makes sweaters for penguins. And the radioactive part, you thought, you were probably young. You were probably 8 when you came up with it. And you're like, oh, these penguins are being saved from radioactive material. That's a common misconception. But it's actually oil. It's oil spills that fucks up with these penguins. And they need the sweaters to be able to get the oil off. It's a common misconception. I could see why you'd make it. You're only 8 after all. So that's pretty clear. That's a pretty obvious one. Oh boy. So I started blasting. Firefly.
You're looking for the Fireflies. They've all left.
Yeah, no shit.
I'm dead. Or I will be soon. Got me some time to reflect. Been years that felt like we were... fucking thing was a giant waste of time. I'm not gonna do this anymore.
Come on.
Looking for the others. They've all returned to St. Mary's Hospital in Salt Lake City.
Oh.
You'll find them there. Still trying to save the world. Good luck with that.
Do you know where that is?
I know the city.
Is it far?
It ain't close. I mean, on horseback.
What?
Oh.
Fireflies?
Get down!
Oh!
It's on.
What the fuck are these guys?
It don't matter. We know where to go. Let's get the hell out of here.
Hey chat, I need to suspend my name analyses for a minute. Don't worry, I'll get them all before we end today, okay? I know you're all on the edge of your seats. Radioactive Penguin says, whatever my story was before, it doesn't matter because you've rewritten it. Thank you.
Not getting out of here. You're fucking dead.
He's got an axe, but it's not a one-hitter. Oh, I might be dead though. Oh, throat punch.
Run away!
She can handle herself. Oh my god! I didn't want to blast her with the shotgun, so I switched into this other gun. And that proved to be almost deadly. Look how much faster we heal now, boys. Easy. Need more scissors. Oh, God. I'm gonna have to rely on the bow. Ellie, no! Why? I'm getting to get flanked here. I can smell it. Yep. Oh! Problematic.
Appreciate it.
Oh, thank you. There's one more in here. There he is.
Whoa!
She's like my own personal hype woman. I love it. It's gonna be questionable. Dude's screwed. Oh shit, somebody sees me somewhere. Doesn't see me anymore. Oh boy. Oh no, this is not the time! Wow. Turn! turn, Joel. I'm coming. No, 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 no. Ah, he got her. He got her. He got her. Fuck. Bad dad. Bad dad. Ellie, can you move? Thanks. Oh, he's got an axe. Let's put Ellie in between us and him.
Son of...
Whoa! Swing the axe. I got like 2 more insta kills with these low axes, but I think we leave them. I'd rather take this lead pipe. Oh, I almost had him. No, 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 no! I sent him flying into next month. I don't know if there's a next month for him, but maybe. Oh! That probably hurts. We'll polysporin, we'll be fine.
What do you want me to do? What?
Move! My weapon sway upgrade! It's gone! Holy... That was way harder.
Oh,
that's what it was like aiming at the beginning of the game.
I'm gonna need you to pull.
Okay. Alright, you ready? 1, 2, 3! Here.
Oh, like you can kind of almost... You could kind of imagine what that would be like.
Okay. I don't see anyone.
I mean, it's probably not smart, but like, what's the alternative? What do you can't just stay there.
Joel?
How we doing?
I'm fine.
Can you handle the
We're
window?
not fine.
Yeah.
Come on, move!
That's hard to watch. Come on, Ellie. We need you.
Alright. Just stay here. I'm gonna flank this asshole.
I love how she goes all like warrior combat. She's the best.
Those were my friends you killed, asshole. Come on out. You wanna do...
Oof. I'll take it. Oh no.
We gotta get you out of
The
here.
darkness. It's coming.
I'm okay.
You're not okay, Joel! Now come on!
The blood on her jacket too.
Move it! There's no one here. Hurry.
Is there a name for that sound that happens? That like ringing in your head that Joel's experiencing, like when you're
Good.
concussed
Just keep at it.
or in immense pain?
Oh man. Here, lean on me.
No.
Well, can you walk?
Tinnitus?
Yes.
Is that what it's called?
Then fucking walk!
I thought that was more of like an ear infection thing, but I didn't know that referred to the actual sound.
There's the exit. Just a little bit more, come on.
How did it not hit his spine? Little bit of luck,
Hey,
little bit of plot armor.
Joel?
Behind you.
What?
On the stairs! Oh no.
The kid's got a gun! He's in!
Shit!
Whoa.
Joel. Here, stand up. Put your arm around me.
Refers to all kinds of sounds in your ears, whether it's ringing or like a helicopter sound.
I swear to God, I get you out of this. You're so singing for me.
You get us out of this, I'll buy you every comic book you want. I'll sing them to you.
Wait here. I'll get the door.
Take your time.
Like the amount of blood that he must be losing.
Come on. There you go.
Jeez, they're everywhere.
Just get the horse.
All right.
I think it's safe to say that she's comfortable killing people now.
Can you get on?
Oh, I can't even. Ah! Do I watch anime? Does my hair answer that question?
I think we're safe. Joel? Joel?
Oh, shit.
Joel! Here. Oh, get up, get up, get up. You gotta tell me what to do. Come on. You gotta get up. Joel?
Does Joel live or die?